Welcome back to the channel, and today I am back in Hello Engineer in the sandbox mode to see if the building system in this game is actually any good. I went through the demo of the campaign that taught me the basics of how to build, but it was mostly just using prefab parts and not doing a whole lot of building from scratch. So I thought it'd be good to actually dive in and build from scratch, from nothing, and try to build a couple of simple basic vehicles like a basic car and maybe try to build a basic flying vehicle, because we do have access to aircraft thrusters in the sandbox. So as a person that has thousands of hours of building in other types of vehicle builder sandbox games, let's see what the Hello Engineer experience is like. So I'm gonna start off by just building a basic car. Let's see how easy or hard it is to just build a nice basic car. Maybe we'll try to add some suspension onto it too. And I think a good place to start is by placing down a seat. Now, the seat that I've been working with in the demo was the bicycle seat, which says it has 4 interactive buttons. This small seat also says 4 buttons. This sled chair seems to have no buttons, so I don't really know what that means. But the duck seat says it has 8 interactive buttons, so I'm curious what the difference is. Oh, interesting. So this one has A, D, and WS, and it has up and down. So one thing I do like about this build system is how the rotating of parts work. You press Q to change which axis you want it to rotate on, and then you just use the scroll wheel to just rotate it in whatever direction that you want. And that it actually feels really nice and really smooth. So I do like that. But let's build off of the seats. I don't know why I'm using the duck seat. It was because I had the 8 connection pieces. So hold on a second. Then if I spawn in the sled chair, does this just have nothing? Oh, this one also has 8 connection pieces. So then the bicycle seat... Yeah, see, the bicycle seat only has WS and A and D. So we might as well just spawn in one that has more connections, and I really like the shape of the sled seat. This is like the most car seat out of them all. Okay, so now I gotta try to figure out how to build out a frame to some wheels. So I think one of the basic building blocks for that is just a light block pipe. So if I hold down Control, I can use the scroll wheel to lengthen and contract this part from where I'm at right now. So if I place that, now I select where I want to grab it from, and then attach it from that part there. So I think this is a decent length for the vehicle. So now the awkward thing about Hello Engineer, in my opinion, is it seems like powering wheels is actually somewhat of a complicated process compared to the other games that I play. Because in order to get power to a wheel like this, I need there to be a rod going into the wheel, and this rod needs to be spun by a source of power from an engine. Now, one simple way to do that is to just literally hook up the engine directly to the axle, and then that engine will spin this axle. But now if I want that for every single individual wheel, and I don't want them connected by a solid axle that's gonna get in the way of steering, I need to have one engine per wheel. Now that, I'm pretty sure, is where if you want to get complicated, you can start using gears to actually translate a single engine and have that power basically go through like a drive shaft out to the wheels. But I've never actually done that in any game before, and I'm not super familiar with the mechanics of that. So like I said, I wanted to see how easy is it for a relatively inexperienced person to get something functional in this game. Like I want to try to figure that out right now. I'm sure I could spend a lot more time getting more complicated, but how long is it gonna take me just to get something functional, you know? All right, so now I'm shortening this rod right here because I don't want it to go too far away from the engine. All right, and now I want this wheel to steer and have suspension. So I believe I could put a dampener like that. See, now the problem with this is now we're getting really, I tried to jump on top of it, but it's not actually a physical object. But it's getting a lot higher above the wheel here. So now, in order to make it steer, I think I actually have to go over to the engine menu, and there's an angular engine. And this is essentially our steering unit, but I'm actually realizing that I guess in order to use it, we need to attach it to a rod as well. And I cannot attach a rod. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm learning right now. I cannot attach a rod to that. I think I need to have a fixed shaft block, and this is what a rod can attach into. There we go. Let me shorten that rod a little bit. And now I should be able to attach this to the rod. And then let me rotate it so that the attachment point is facing in this direction. So now I believe this is a steering wheel that steers from here, has suspension on it, into an engine that rotates the rod, that then rotates the wheel. A lot more of a convoluted process than I would like just to get started. However, the game does kind of help you out there over here. Some basic pre-built modules. So there's like damper wheels here. I don't know if this one actually has steering on it though. Yeah, this, I don't see steering on this anywhere. These simple wheels don't have steering. See, this one, this is an off-road steering wheel. So obviously you could unlock some more stuff. There probably is an actual more normal steering wheel with a fast engine attached to it. But you could always spawn in one of these as a starting point and then replace the needed parts as you need them. All right, but if I grab this, can I like, I'm sure there's a way I can save this entire thing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Save all. I'm going to save it. Do I only have 10 slots total? Do these expand? All right. So now that I've saved that, now I can spawn it back in. This is essentially like the lift in Scrap Mechanic. All right. So now all I got to do is rotate it like this, and it's pretty much mirrored to the other side, minus this engine actually needs to be rotated some more. And look at that. As easy as that. That was actually really simple. So now I've got 2 wheels and a really bare bones chassis, and I want to attach these 2 wheels. Now, I don't want to have to attach them so they're sticking out this low. I want to have a lower center of mass. So it'd be really nice if I could have an angular piece go from like here and then up to there, but I don't think the game is going to support that right now. That is actually a huge limitation right now. There appears to be no way that I can see to build at an angle, like at all. I have to attach to the frame from here. So I guess I have to build up from this frame. So I'll place this vertical shaft, and then I will duplicate it and then attach it like that, and then attach this right there. And now we have a much lower center of mass for the center of our vehicle. Now, if I just duplicate this, place it right there, place that right there. So there are the front wheels, I think. Let's put it to the test by taking our wiring tool and starting to hook this up. So the engines should be on W and S. The steering should be on A and D. I'm probably gonna have to reverse some of these so that they're all going in the same direction. But let's spawn this thing in and see how it feels right now. So W, wait, why is nothing, it says nothing's wired up? No battery. Oh, I haven't had to install a battery before, I don't think. Electro, battery, there we go. An energy holder, connect to construction to supply power. All right, looks like I can put it right on the back there. Okay, does that have to be hooked up at all? It just has to be on the creation? All right, in that case, are we good to go now? Oh, okay, I think we're good to go now. So the wheels are reversed. That's good to know. And the everything is just reversed. Everything just has to be reversed, okay. All right, so let's go into the engine settings, reverse polarity, and actually I want to increase the speed of these too. We're gonna go really fast in this vehicle. This might be a little bit overkill. And then the steering, reverse polarity. Oh, I can adjust the angle of the steering as well, and the speed of the steering, and the power of the steering. That's a lot of customizability over the steering, so that's interesting. The suspension also has damper settings. One of the things I wish I could do is multi-select things, but it appears I cannot really do that. If I disconnect this, it just literally, I can't disconnect it with the other parts attached to it. So instead, I'll just duplicate it one part at a time, and then build, whoops, and then build right off of the back here. That's not actually that hard. Whoops. Just disconnect that, place it, grab it, place it. You gotta grab it by where you want it to attach to. So now I can use my blueprint book here and load 2 more. Oh, wait, what? No, I didn't save this. This isn't what I wanted. That's not the thing. I wanted this. Wait, why? Why is the whole thing now part of the blueprint instead of just the one that I saved? I mean, even the image shows just the one that I saved. Is that a glitch? In that case, if I disconnect this pipe piece and then select this whole thing, and I now save this back into slot 1 and overwrite that slot, and now can I just, there we go, load. All right, I'm just gonna use that now. All right, so WS. All right, now we should have a functional car, maybe? Here we go. Look at this. Oh my god, the steering is really excessive. But we are very fast, and also the suspension does make the wheels feel a little bit, like, The horizontal movement of the wheels doesn't feel right. Seems to have a lack of stability there, but I need to definitely adjust the steering of this. So I'm going to change the speed of the steering way down and the angle way down since we have 4-wheel steering. Well, let's see how this feels now. Whoa, this feels weird actually. But we are going... I don't know about these dampers. These dampers feel really, really weird. Oh boy, this is gonna be a jump. Wait, how did I not get air? How am I'm sticking to the ground so much. What is this? Do I find parts by exploring? Hold on. What is this? Vehicle, I learned some kind of blueprint. What? Are you? Is there something hidden in these junk piles, or is that the blueprint location that's just giving me that noise? Okay, I actually wasn't expecting to find stuff by exploring. Did the demo tell me that? I don't remember that. Oh, another blueprint. Okay. Well, this is actually kind of fun. What is this one? Classic bike. Ooh, that'll be interesting. All right, I'm going down the hill and land it. Nailed it. That was such a sick landing. Made me sneeze. That's how sick it was. Whoa. All right, time of day changing is a little weird. You know what I just realized? I don't know my way back. I wasn't paying attention to where I was going. Is this a new build area? Did I just find a new build zone? Open, well, let me open the library. I just unlocked whoa, I unlocked this vehicle, a classic bike. So apparently this thing, what? This is ridiculous. Where's the engine? Okay, the engine power is coming from there. This is kind of dumb. Look at the steering is so bad. That is such a bad steering. This is like if you didn't know how to build a bike and you built a bike in a game that you don't know how to build in. But this is a blueprint you actually find in the game. Okay, well, that's the bike that I unlocked. All right, and then the other one, this one looked a little bit more legit, the tipper. Does that mean it tips over? Is that why it's called the tipper? Well, this looks really actually complex under here. What? Oh, there's a gear system too, driving the wheels. Well, that's cool. There's 2 engines for 4 wheels in the back, and then just the normal engine stuff up in the front. All right, let's get in. All right, this one actually feels pretty nice. And actually, it feels pretty stable. This is pretty good. This is actually pretty good. I like this one. All right, but I built my own car. I put all the work into my car. I'm gonna use my car. All right, but while I'm here, let me see what it's like to actually build with like panels. I wish there was a mirror mode. So the cool thing about this is you can resize it. All right, so right now I'm just adding a baseboard of panels so it kind of looks like I actually have a base to my chassis. And I think that actually makes it look a lot better already. So what I would like to be able to do, if I rotate, it looks like, oh, that's unfortunate. I wish I could rotate at like 45-degree intervals, but it doesn't seem like that is possible right now. I'm holding down different buttons like Shift and Alt, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I'm capable of rotating this in increments less than 90 degrees. So yeah, at least with the parts I have in this demo right now, we are severely restricted to a 90-degree build grid, especially as far as the aesthetics goes. Let me explore some more and see what we end up running into. All right, well, there we go, another blueprint. If you just like follow the roads, you find stuff. Uh-oh. That is it happens too quick. I can't actually see it. Hey, vehicle. Vehicle, come back. All right, whoa, there's a shadow from like a tower or something. All right, let me see if I can get up to where this tower is. Oh, okay, that's awkward. The tower's over there. I might be able to get over there. But man, these wheels are very, very flimsy, especially on this terrain. Oh, I think there might actually be a wall. Okay, well, that makes sense then. I'm not supposed to go up there, but I want to get to where that tower is, maybe. All right, well, let's follow the road then. This road looks like it knows where it's going. Here we go. Is this how I get to the tower? This looks like a much easier path, actually. All right, just another vehicle. Oh, yeah, there's an invisible wall here, too. Yeah, I don't know. Why did you put these mountains, but an invisible wall comes before the mountain? Just use the mountains as your wall. Is this a ramp? I'm on the wrong side of this ramp. Yeah, that's a ramp. Let's take this ramp and have some fun. Oh, there's another ramp over there. Where's that one go? Let's take that ramp. Oh yeah, I'm kind of getting back towards the starting area, it looks like. But here, let's go off of this. Whee! Okay, that wasn't that great, but we did front flips. All right, there's got to be a blueprint on top of this hill. Whoa, where is this going? This goes like all the way around the mountain as it goes up. I thought we were just going up onto like a little plateau, but no, this is an entire mountain road. Now, let's try not to fall off. See how high we can go. I really didn't expect exploration to be a big part of this episode. Oh, what is this? See, do these things make noise? No, I don't hear anything coming from that, but there are noises I've heard, like little, oh, that must be it right here. This must be where the noise comes from, right? If I go right here. This actually isn't making any noise either. I keep hearing this ringing sound in certain areas, but I don't know what's causing the sound. I gotta find it again. Well, let's go off this and see what happens. Woo! Oh my goodness. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I might be done. Nope, nope, I can get out of this. Okay, maybe not this. All right, I gotta hold R to return to checkpoint. Oh, this is not the checkpoint I was expecting. How do I get back to the original area? All right, well, you know what? I actually wanted to experiment with a new build thing anyway. There's this whole well, I guess let's try to put some lights on this thing. There we go, right there and right there. So we got headlights. How do we hook up the, where do they need to be hooked up to? Connect nodes to what? Maybe, oh, we need like a button probably. All right, here we go, toggle switch. So it'll be interesting to see what this stuff's all about. Now I have space to put it. So I'll put a toggle switch for the headlights right there. Wait, so what do I hook this into then? The battery doesn't actually, I guess the button's here? This doesn't make any sense. And then I hook the switch into the lights. All right, so now if I press the arrow, wait, what? Does that actually work? You can see the switch doing a thing, but it actually doesn't stay pushed when I push it. It's kind of more like a button. E, I can actually set the control here. Up, down. Let's have it turned on by default. Oh, use custom control. How do I use, is this the custom control? Let's do E for the custom control. So now I should probably disconnect it from there. All right, so now if I get in the vehicle and I press E, doesn't seem to be working. Oh, maybe I need a computer? A complicated device that allows you to implement basic logic functions. So if I put a computer down back here, what does the computer do? Logic operator. Oh, this is just a logic gate. Okay, so you set what kind of gate you want it to be. Well, that's not what we need right now. So right now, I don't know how lights work. All right, but I tried. I couldn't figure it out. All right, well, let's try to explore a little bit more and try to find our way back to the original starting point. I liked the atmosphere of that starting point much better. But I also don't want to miss anything on the way there. Ooh, what is this blueprint just out in this? This is a nice spot, this open field here. Chariot, some type of chariot. And then we got these boxes. I don't know if these boxes can be broken open, but you know what? There is a weapons section, another build zone. So that's cool. There's like different zones that are like just little build areas, like rest points that you can use. All right, so now there's a weapons section. Here we go. So if I attach a sword, a couple of swords to the front of this thing. Not enough resources, I'm out of resources. Well, this is sandbox mode. You're not supposed to have resources in sandbox mode. That defeats the whole purpose of sandbox mode. And let me actually rotate this. That makes more sense. If I'm turning back and forth, I can kind of swipe at it with the sword. All right, now let's go back to those boxes and see if I can destroy them. Oh, look at that landing. These dampers are pretty useful though. All right, here we go. All right, well, I'm gonna take that as a no. I just speared that with my sword. I was wondering if there was like maybe loot inside, but I think these are just little obstacles, just to environmental stuff. What is this? Another camp? Wait, is this where I just was? Or is there one on, oh, there's one on both sides of this area. Okay, I just went in a circle. The driving physics definitely feels really strange to me as well. There feels like there's a strong magnetic pull of my vehicle to the ground until it gets enough force off the ground, then it finally goes airborne. But getting airborne off of like, oh, see, there we go. That finally happened. But when you're going over little humps, it really keeps your vehicle on the ground and prevents it from getting airborne. And look at that, I found my way back to the start. Now let's check out some of these weird blueprints I unlocked. Machinery, this is a new one. What is this? Spirit Mars rover? Oh, not enough resources. Okay. A fire bike. Am I not gonna spawn anything? Oh, here we go. This one I have enough resources. Those wheels are way too close together, aren't they? Oh, that's kind of cool. Is the steering just as bad on this one? Oh, see, this one has stuff. Does it have working lights? What? Okay. How does that work? Oh, the seat has to be attached to the light? Okay, but these arrows, I'm not gonna be using these arrows, so this gets attached to there. Oh, that's how you turn the lights on. So even though you're not using those controls in particular, you still have to attach somewhere from anything from the seats to that one. All right, well, that's good to know. Now I actually understand how this stuff works. All right, but let's see what this thing's all about. What's the steering like? Oh, it still has messed up steering. Why do you make steering like that? And how did you get these? I want these building parts. Look at these wheel wells. All right, well, let's take a look at what else I unlocked. All right, apparently I unlocked a chariot. See, now what are these prefabs or are these something that was built? They look like prefabs, don't they? All right, so this is our chariot. Not the best construction for turning, but it's something. Oh, look at that. The button actually makes these things do things. Interesting. How is that programmed? Oh, there's a ping pong mode, a list mode, garland. I don't know what any of this means. Filling? What? I'm gonna turn the effect speed up and change it. Now what are you gonna do? Okay, I don't, oh. Huh. So there does seem to be some unique programming capabilities if you go into this, like these controllers and stuff, but it doesn't have an effective description to let me know what to actually expect with these. All right, well, that's something that the prefabs are useful for, just seeing how things are built and how things are programmed. All right, now we have the Melody Lorry, and this one gives us some controls. 1 Q and E to play music, apparently. So, oh, I'm thankful I have enough parts to spawn this in. Look at this. This is like the doof wagon from Mad Max. Oh, look how massive this thing is. All right, number 1. Music. Yeah. All right, Q. Oh, that's just a horn. Massive horn. All right, and E. Another horn. Okay. All right, how's the driving capabilities of this thing? All right, we only have front wheel steering. Not too bad, actually. Definitely getting some Mad Max inspiration from it. All right, so I wanted to experiment with thrust as well, but it looks like with what I've built, I can't add any thrusters to it because I don't have the materials required. So unfortunately, I cannot experiment with that right now. So you got to see the process pretty much from start to finish. So let me know what you guys think of this build system compared to other stuff you've seen on the channel. In my opinion, there's definitely a lot of work to go, and the sandbox mode should not have limits in parts. That's the whole purpose of sandbox mode, is you do not limit the parts. And did I just take damage? I just took damage. I didn't know that you could take damage in this game. If I return to checkpoint, do I get it back? Okay, well, that's good. But that is actually kind of cool that you can take damage. I didn't know that. But yeah, this is still just a demo, so I don't know how much more would be in the full release, but if it's not any different than how it is right now, it does feel extremely limiting as far as what you could build, at least at the basics. It might be more interesting to like mess around with the gears and stuff, because that's not something a lot of other games implement when it comes to vehicle building and stuff like that. But in my opinion, as it stands right now, it is kind of a slow process just to get your wheels going. But I'm still very new to the building process as well, so that always takes some time. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you want to see more sandbox experiments, let me know what you would like to see me focus on in the next video if I end up doing one. But if you guys enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more that you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.